What makes a car premium? There's an argument that the badge, the price, the technology, or even the way it looks can define whether a car is premium or not. But as a rule of thumb, it's a mix of all of the above that contributes to a car making the premium grade, or not. Volkswagen is serious about upping its premium image to take on BMW and Audi, with bosses promising that its cars will be and to look more emotional, which you can take to mean more interesting. VWs make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but very rarely does someone buy one because it makes them weak at the knees. Sensitive. E has long been the name of the game for Volkswagen. The all-new Arteon is the brand's first attempt at cracking the mainstream of the premium market, and it gets off to a good start. It has all the right lines and curves in all the right places. Its chiseled jaw and swooping roofline means it looks unlike anything else in the current product range. To say it's the most handsome model in VW's league. Any uplooting TV an exaggeration, and even up against other stylish four-door coupes like the BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe and Audi A5 Sportback, the Volkswagen comes out on top. It's an indirect reclack, meant for the old CC, and is based on the brilliantly engineered, but visually lacking, Passat. At 4.862 mm long and 1.871 mm wide, the Arteon is bigger than both the 4 Series Gran Coupe and the A5 Sport. While a 2.841 mm wheelbase makes it more spacious for those inside, too. In fact, the Arteon is actually longer and wider than the Passat, with which it shares so many parts. But VW wants you to think of the Arteon as a separate model, and not a variant of the Passat, hence the new name, new proportions, and more advanced tech. It's based on the MQB chassis but features several new engines that aren't available in the standard car. The first is the VW Group's new 148 bhp 1.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol that debuted in the Seat Ibiza, while the other is a Golf GTI trumping 276 bhp 20-lit. Tray. VW bosses are even discussing introducing a new high-power 6-cylinder engine, too. Initially, though, VW will only offer buyers the choice between two engines, the 276 bhp turbo or a 237 bhp 2.0-liter bi-turbo diesel as tested here. Both feature a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox and 4-motion 4-wheel drive as standard. Final specifications and prices will announce closer to the car's launch in October, but don't expect any change from 38000. Depending on spec, only elegance and R-line trims will be offered, and with options that figure could reach the 40000 mark. Of the two engines, the bulk of buyers are expected to go for the bi-turbo diesel. Sharing much of its DNA with the Passat, it's unsurprising to find the Arteon feels and drives very much like the saloon. That's to say it's impressively refined, easy to live with, and very functional. The quality of the ride, however, does come as quite a surprise. That's not to say it's far from it. Despite IDEing on arch-filling 20-inch wheels wrapped in a slither of rubber, the Arteon rides with real composure and comfort, gliding over smooth surfaces. The result can be attributed to the bespoke damper system developed exclusively for this car. Potholes are its undoing, though. Hit one and a noticeable thump makes its way through to the cabin. VW's adaptive damper system comes as standard if you go for the 237 bhp bi-turbo diesel, with